Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Diamond Wedding Services TV. Diamond Wedding Services is your one-stop wedding shop. My name is Mike Federer. I work with Photography Portraits. I'm here with my cohorts, the three amigos, the dynamic trio, as we're known. Kelley's not an amigo.
I am an amigo. I guess I was inducted in.
Just a few
30 seconds ago.
As a matter of fact. So, Mike Federer, Photography Portraits, Kelley Clemmie from Twisted Mike's Music Entertainment, and Paul Martinez from Mind Print Production. Together, we are Diamond Wedding Services. We are here to help you and your during your wedding day. And leading up to your wedding day, obviously, which is going to be one of our topics this evening. So we also want to let you know that we are brought to you by Logo Pro. Logo Pro can help you with all of your wedding day needs, such as anything paper products, for instance, for your invitations, for your napkins, table tents, right down to your apparel. The specialized T-shirts that sometimes the brides and bridesmaids wear, sometimes the guys, whatever it may be. But Brian is right across the parking lot from us here. He is one of our sponsors. He actually provides us with the apparel that you're seeing on our persons now, and sometimes we do give those away as well. So right now we want to let you know that you can go ahead and text in your questions directly to the text number that will be coming up on screen here shortly. That's going to come right to Kelley Big Country's phone here so that we can take note of your questions there. And then another thing that we're going to be doing this evening is we are going to be giving away 3 separate prizes toward the end of the broadcast here. The prize that I'm going to do in particular is a free engagement session worth $350. Some lucky viewer will be getting that this evening. And then, Kelley, I'll let you explain what you're going to do.
Yep, I'm going to be giving $100 off of a wedding package. So whether you're already booked with us or you're looking to book with us, you get $100 off. So
awesome. And over to Paul.
I'll be doing the same as Kelley. I will be giving $100 off any of our wedding packages, whether you've booked with us already or you plan on booking with us in the future.
Really? Is grandfathered in?
Yeah. We're learning. We're learning from the corporations.
You guys are thinking originally.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get started here. What I need you guys to do, if in fact you want to get entered in for these giveaways toward the end of the broadcast, I need you to, 1, type your name in the comment box there within YouTube. And behind your name, type in DWS giveaway, because we want to make sure that you're local, obviously, so you're able to come in and pick up your certificates or products or anything that you might get here or receive. So again, type your name along with DWS giveaway directly behind it so that we can follow through with you later on. All right, so while we're waiting for questions to come in, unless we have any yet, Andrew?
Nothing yet.
Not yet, okay. So what I'm going to do here is we've actually received some questions through the day here. Thank you to those folks that have sent those in ahead of time. So the main topic of discussion for today is one of the questions that we've received today, and it's about pre-wedding planning. One of the big things that we have found that our clients have really enjoyed about the 3 of us coming together here and all being in the same office, the 3 amigos, is just the ease of which you're able to come in here and take care of at least 3 separate services that you might be looking for. But it's not just us. We also have a long list of other preferred vendors. Now, you don't have to use them, but a lot of times brides will come in here and not know anything about where to go for hair and makeup, for instance, or flower arrangements and things of that nature. So we have a long list of preferred vendors that we work with often that can help you in those regards. So we want to get talking about, obviously, we by working together, it's a benefit to you because we all communicate with one another, and we've all worked with each other on several occasions for several weddings, and I know as the photographer that Kelley, our DJ, is not going to call for the cake cutting if I'm not prepared. If Carol and I aren't ready yet, he is not going to call for it until he checks with us first. So, Kelley, why don't you explain a little bit about your process and how you've trained, your other DJs as far as with regards to the rest of us here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so when we go training my DJs, we are very animated about letting them know whether we're working with Mike and Carol, we're working with Paul, if we're working with any other photographers in the region, or we're working with the venues, anybody like that. We're very animated about making sure that before we announce something, we want to make sure they are, the other professionals in the area are aware of the situation that's going to be happening. Giving them a 5-minute warning, letting them know, hey, we're going to be doing the, the toast after dinner here. In the next 5 minutes, we're going to be doing speeches. Letting them know it's coming up close. So if there's anything that needs to be adjusted or if they're not ready yet, we want to know that they are not ready. That way we can have a filler song and just make sure that if we need anything like that to happen. We're very very persistent on making sure that the planning is key, and just letting everybody know that what we're about to do next. The planning is definitely an important factor for us. We want to make sure everybody's on the same page as us. That's why we sometimes we'll forward the itinerary over to Mike or over to another photographer or to the venue, and we always send the bride and groom home with an itinerary, so they can pass it on to anybody who's going to be doing a day of coordinating and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, so as we're talking about this, folks, we want to make sure that you're aware that if in fact you book 2 of us or more, that we will all be in that meeting with you. The meeting itself generally will take place the week of the wedding, so that way by then we're pretty much sure that everything's in stone and none of those locations or venues or anything that we have gone through is going to change at that point. So we'll literally sit down with you and we will bring it up on the computer and we'll build a timeline for you, which is very advantageous to all of us. Now, we'll bring it down to the minute, but we all know that we've all been to a wedding, we've all, worked at a wedding. We know nothing happens to the minute, but the order of events is what's going to be really important to us. So the fact of the matter is, it's a great advantage to have all 3 of us, or 2 of us, whatever it may be, to be at that same meeting so we're all in the same place. And just to answer another question here, this may have been brought up in a previous broadcast, but we want to reiterate that it is not necessary to book all of us. You don't have to book 2 or more of us. You can book us individually, but Diamond Wedding Services has been rebranded to let you all know exactly what it is that we do collectively and separately as well. So, Paul, I'll spin this over to you for a minute here, and you can kind of let everybody know what you've done on your end to kind of mesh with everyone else here.
We have done all kinds of stuff. A lot of the stuff that we've done to mesh with this group is stuff that you guys will never see. Talking to Kelley and Mike on private terms on what they like, what they expect from their videographer. We've actually sat down with them and asked them things, what we should do differently to complement them. And these are things that we've done to go ahead into your wedding day. And we're not just using this for them, we're using this for any time we work with another photographer or DJ. So that's something that I think has been extremely beneficial for me. Other than that, I really can't think of not on the spot. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of other things that we've done. But I do know we have some questions. Are we ready to get into those yet?
Yeah, let's take some questions.
All right. Kelley, what is the best game type thing you have done at a reception? Like what really gets your crowd involved? I have heard a dollar dash is better than a dollar dance.
Yeah, okay, so I am not a huge fan of dollar dances just because they seem to drag on a lot longer. So we've done like dollar dash where we will actually maybe see who collects the most money, the bride or the groom. Kind of a fun, interactive way. And usually that'll last 1 song rather than a dollar dance will last 4 or 5 songs. We also do a number of things where sometimes we'll what we call like the shoe game or like the newlywed game, where we'll actually sit the bride and groom down back to back in the middle of the dance floor. They'll take their shoes off, and we ask them kind of some serious questions, some funny questions, very interactive, and they'll answer with their shoes. So it's like kind of like his or her questions. That's always kind of interactive. We've done a lot of other things as well, but what people really like about our company is all my DJs are very interactive. We'll generally get out there, aside from dollar dances and whatnot, we'll usually get out there and we'll participate in dancing with you guys. A lot of my DJs will get out there and they'll show you how to do like the Cupid Shuffle and the wobble and some different active dances as well. Sometimes you'll see Mike out there sometimes doing these dances.
I'm wobbling right now.
He's wobbling right now.
I'm getting ready to call some guys. I don't think Kelley has ever danced. Have you seen Kelley dance before?
You don't want to see me dance.
No.
You said we, though, as in you've danced too.
My DJs are pretty good about that. But
but you've never danced?
I've danced. I've gotten out
Don't they
there.
have to go through an audition dancing before they actually get hired by you?
Yeah, no, they don't. But
Maybe.
but we should start doing that.
should.
be
With
great.
Kelley as at the wheel as a
Yeah,
judge,
as long
I'm
as you
pretty
can dance
sure
better than me, you
expectations
guys got
aren't
the
that
job.
high.
Yeah, which
You
should be
should,
too
because
high.
I had a bad whip and Nene accident one time, so we want to make sure that doesn't happen to anyone else.
I
Yeah, he
remember
got his
that.
whip mixed up with his name.
My wicks, yeah,
He
it
broke
was
his hips, I think,
ugly.
is what happened,
It
but-
was ugly. Do we have another question?
No,
Okay, I've
but
got some here.
Stephanie Waite says, you guys look great on my 55-inch TV.
Wow, that's
Oh,
awesome.
snap.
Awesome. It must be the lighting. Paul here is an amazing lighting technician,
I
as
learned
well as
from the
Andrew
best.
behind the scenes here. He's doing a wonderful job this evening, throwing up the logos and the animations that you guys are witnessing there every now and then. He needs to throw one up right now, actually. with our
Yeah,
names on
what
it.
about the text your questions logo? That's in there
Text
somewhere.
your
ain't it?
questions, yeah.
Text your questions. Yeah,
Okay.
you can text your questions to my
ahead
to
and
my
call it
cell
up.
phone here. So if you text your questions to the number 563-349-7276. Actually just got a question here from Levi. I actually just booked their wedding today.
All right, but another reason that we look so good is not just because of our makeup person, but because of Carol Arney, who is my second shooter. She's also running the vid cam for us here this evening, as every Monday. So big thanks to these two behind the scenes guys. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
The best.
So
All right.
Levi asked, he knows I have a payment plan set up. So we run all our things through a program. I can actually email you an invoice, and you actually can go on there and pay as we go. Your main balance isn't due until 10 days before the wedding, but a lot of people like to get things paid off, and kind of helps with that burden of the cost of weddings. So a lot of people like to get that paid off. But so Levi wants to know, I know we can make payments with you over time. Does Paul and Mike have that option as well?
Yes, we do. As a matter of fact, it's pretty much the same thing. Once we decide on which package and get your date secured and all that, then we send out an invoice to you via email. I ask you to save that in a bookmark or something of the like, your favorite list or whatever it may be. And then you can refer back to that invoice, and it has actually a pay button or a pay now button on it. You change the monetary amount that you want to pay, and it's all done electronically. I get an update on it. And, it doesn't really matter for any of us. I'm sure, Paul, you do the same thing, don't you?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we all do the same thing, basically. We don't care if you're making a $10 payment or a $1,000 payment. It doesn't really matter. For me personally, my terms and conditions, my T's and C's are basically that you have everything paid up 2 weeks prior to the wedding, because there's nothing more embarrassing or uncomfortable than for us to come up to the bride and groom on their wedding day and say, look, we're going to need at least another hour. Where's your credit card? We don't want to do that.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I
have. That's why we actually just switched our terms this year. I used to be, you pay the day of. The final balance is due until the night of.
Well, that kind of leads right back into our main topic tonight of the timeline meeting, because hopefully we'll have nailed down during that meeting if you're going to need an extra hour for everything that you want covered, and it's no problem to add it at that time. And again, it just makes everyone more comfortable at the wedding if we don't have to come looking for you because you haven't cut the cake yet or you haven't had the garter toss or something like that.
That's the last thing we want to do is try to find you on your wedding night and saying, hey, we need money. We should have all that stuff figured out beforehand. And
Yeah, our goal here is to make everything simple for you so you don't have to worry about it. You're able to enjoy your wedding evening.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Your
and
wedding day.
building on to that, because the original question was about the payment plan.
Mm-hmm.
We have all been in this industry long enough to know that we are not the only person that you need to pay for your wedding day. There is thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars being put all across the board with many different vendors, from your florist to your food to your venue, photographer, videographer, DJ, all those things. So the last thing that we want to do is just try and break the bank just for us. I mean, we know there's a bunch of other variables that you got to attend to. So the payment plan thing is definitely something that we always work on with everybody.
Okay, just really quickly, I just want to interject here really quickly. If you haven't already, please make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel that you are watching now. It was said that if we had gotten 100 subscribers by this evening, I would have been wearing a floral crown. In other words, a ring around my head made of flowers, but nobody got to that. We only got to about 81, I think. But
Yeah.
what we're going to do, I was forced into it, what we're going to do is we're going to extend that for another week, Stephanie Kelsey. I think you're on here,
Yep.
right? So you've got another week, sweetheart, to get this done. If, in fact, we have 100 subscribers to the YouTube channel by this time next week, Michelle Mampry of Live Love Flowers is going to build a huge floral crown for me. It's going to have to be huge because I got a big nugget. But it's going to be huge, and I will wear it for the entire 30 minutes. Now, what these guys don't know
Uh-oh.
is that
we
by
go
the
again.
week after that, so 2 weeks, if we get this up to 200, I will not only wear the crown again, but we're going to put Kelley in a dress.
Haha.
I don't think so.
And Paul, we're going to invite a hair and makeup person in, and he's going to have makeup done.
I think that's a fantastic idea. I couldn't imagine how good I would look with makeup. I mean,
That'd be
So
great.
if we get to 100, it's myself. If we get to 200, it's all three of us.
oh yeah.
I like
So
that.
I mean, I'll do it for 80. I mean, we
Who
had 80
doesn't-
yet?
We have
Yeah.
at 81.
Okay, bring the makeup.
Yeah, who doesn't want to see me in a dress?
yeah,
Oh, boy.
nobody.
Me.
does.
Can I wear my boots still?
No.
Yeah,
I want
that's a
to wear
good
my
look.
boots with
Your
the
boot
dress.
heels?
So we want to
Yes.
quickly mention the giveaways for tonight. Let's put all that aside for a moment because I think I'm going to have nightmares tonight.
No.
Giveaways, get your names into us. If you're watching us, you're just joining us, we are giving away 3 prizes toward the end of the broadcast here in about 15 minutes or so.
Looks like we already got some entries too.
Good. So we want to make sure
Funny.
that you type in your name in the comments section, and then right behind your name, type in DWS giveaways. We are also brought to you by Logo Pro. We want to make sure that we reiterate their information again. You'll see the number on the screen, 563-424-5960, I believe it is. Yeah. Call there and ask for Brian. Brian will get you set up with all of your paper product needs, your apparel needs, everything for your wedding day. Gifts for the groomsmen, like, sometimes they'll do beer mugs, things like that. They're all engraved. Anything that you guys can think of that you would normally give as gifts for your bridal party, Brian can take care of for you there as well. So
We do have some interaction I wanted to touch
Excellent.
base with right before we got to our
Go ahead.
prizes too. Stephanie, thank you very much for being such a part of this. We like when people actually interact with us. Stephanie says, our crappy DJ hounded my husband for the money all day. It was awful. It's great what these guys do with their payment plans.
thank
So,
you, Stephanie.
That sounds like a horror story.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you're getting ready to do your first dance, but you owe me some money.
That wasn't me. I'm glad.
And then Stephanie also says she has kept her dress. Kelly can wear hers.
Ooh, very nice.
There
I like
you go.
that.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're right.
That was creepy.
All right. Yeah.
All right. One other thing that we want to mention to you guys really quickly is if you were not able to make it to the Bridal Expo, we obviously had some special deals for the expo itself, but aside from that, we also have some additional specials that we're continuing to honor here, each of us. And you'll have until Valentine's Day to take advantage of that. So it's the 8th today, right? So you'll have 6 more days to take advantage of this. We want to just kind of expand on that for the moment. Myself personally, if you book a wedding by Valentine's Day, you will get 50% off of the engagement session. The engagement session is normally $350, but you'll get obviously 50% off of that is $175, a great value. So I'll be honoring that special until Valentine's Day. Now I know a lot of you may be getting engaged soon, or possibly I should say. So if in fact you do, keep us in mind because we are running these specials. Kelly, go ahead and what's your Valentine's Day special?
Yeah, so if you haven't already booked with us, $50 off any package that we have to offer. So as long as you book between now and Valentine's Day, $50 off. I'll probably actually send that out till Monday as well because I know Valentine's Day falls on a Sunday. So
Excuse me.
I'll extend that out to Monday evening for that. So
There he
$50
goes
off any
again.
package.
Showing
Always,
us up.
always trying to one up somebody, isn't he?
geez. I'll extend it up till next Valentine's Day.
Now it's probably not a bad idea though, because if somebody does get engaged on Valentine's Day, then
Maybe we'll have some other specials.
Oh yeah. Somebody always told me, or actually it's my girlfriend that said when I
you're not engaged.
I know, but she says when I do I should not do it on a holiday.
Okay.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Okay, me either.
Ask her.
I don't know.
'Cause
Well,
then she
I'm
gets
asking
two-
you
Then
viewers.
she gets 2 gifts.
Well, then that's what she would
it's
want,
all
isn't
about
it?
the gifts.
Right.
Uh,
She
leave
no.
it to Carol.
I know what you're saying.
Reverse engineer a woman's logic.
Absolutely.
Thank God for
Well,
Carol.
I guess
They
everybody
do
has to tune in next Monday and see
Did you
what
mention
what
your
else we're giving.
special?
So how about we just
No, I have not
how about we
mentioned
just
my
extend it to
special.
Monday for all
Of
of us?
chopped
You want to do
liver.
that?
Yeah, why not? Why
Yeah,
not?
let's do that until
Give away the
Monday.
house.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, you
just
need
get
to
her-
People are trying to tell me I'm cheap, so I'm gonna go against the grain here. Prove to my friends I'm not cheap.
What are you giving away, Paul?
We are also giving $50 off any of our
This is
package.
100 here.
Oh, yeah. No, that's booked today.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Whatever. $50 off any package all the way until Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh, you going to Tuesday?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
Tuesday.
keep going.
Well, I'm going till Wednesday. All right. Booyah.
It's amazing what competition there is.
I wouldn't say any of us are really that competitive, are we?
We're
No.
competitive against each other. That's about
That's
it.
about
though.
it. No. We have
Once a
received some more.
Wednesday, though.
We have received some more questions regarding the timeline meeting. I want to touch base on a couple of them here. Does the bride bring a list of what she wants wants taken or played during these meetings. I'll let you field that as far as something played.
Yeah, so generally what we'll do is we'll set the itinerary. We'll actually obviously have all the formal dances, so your first dance, your father-daughter, your mother-son, stuff like that. We can go through a list of songs you went for, dollar dances as well, anniversary dance, anything like that. Aside from that, on our bottom of our itinerary, we actually ask you any songs you guys want or do not want played. You can write those on the back of our itinerary or send another email. And what we'll do is we'll usually play off of that list and then kind of get an idea off of that list as well. So if we see a lot of country in there, okay, cool. We know you guys are wanting a little bit more country music played during the reception. So we'll make sure to kind of intermingle some more country in there. If you guys have other requests, we'll just try to kind of be your Pandora, if you will, and play similar songs to that. So
That's pretty good.
yeah.
A good little metaphor. Be your Pandora.
So another quick couple of questions here. It's kind of a two-part. When and where do the pre-wedding planning consultations take place? They will take place here in the studio, here in our office space here, and you can bring whoever you like. Generally, it's the bride and groom, and sometimes parents will come and put in their 2 cents as well. So you can basically bring whoever you'd like. That's fine. And then time allotted, I would allow for about an hour. Usually we can get everything done, even with all three of us in here. Basically, the biggest thing we want to take care of is the timeline, so each of us has a copy of that, either in print or digitally on our phones that we can refer to now and then throughout the wedding day to make sure that we're all, in close communication with one another. And speaking of that, we usually have two-way radios between the three of us, so even if we're in different parts of the venue, we have constant communication. So if you decide that you want to do a first look, we want to make sure that the bride and groom don't see each other before that moment. So we're constantly and literally checking with each other at every moment to make sure that that portion is covered. So again, if you haven't already, make sure to text in your names or comment in your names here with DWS giveaway behind it. How many do you think we have there, Paul?
I don't know. I'll leave it to Andrew. Looks like he's got a pretty full bucket over there. So we've got a few
Okay.
that's came in text
Do you have
and
any via
email
text?
and
entries yet
all
via
that
text.
stuff.
Okay.
But I did get answer to my question. I've always been so curious about this. But the reason why you're not supposed to do it on a holiday, it looks like it's cliche and expected.
I'm surprised you could pronounce that. It is cliche.
I was so nervous. I was scared. we all know what happened last Friday.
Yeah, what happened? What word was it last Friday?
It was a daffodil flower.
No, it was Delilah.
Delilah. What did I call it?
Delilah.
You called it Delilah.
And what was
It's
it?
a Dahlia.
Dahlia, yeah. Dahlia.
Delilah's a song, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I forgot how
She's got her
bad.
own radio show.
That's probably why I got it.
Delilah does have her own radio show too.
Uh-huh.
One other thing that I wanted to, for me personally, what I always ask for during that timeline consultation is what I call a VIP list. A VIP list, just to put it simply, is a list of people that you want photographed during your formal photographs, either at the altar or wherever we're going to do the formal photographs for you. The whole idea behind it is to make sure that we don't miss anyone for you. We have a piece of paper that we can literally check everybody off to make sure that no one is missed. Sometimes, obviously, families, brides and grooms will have family in from out of town, and they're very important to them. Don't get to see them very often, so we want to make sure that we photograph them and don't forget anyone. So that's a VIP list was actually one of the questions on here that I wanted to cover for you really quickly. So again, we want to mention Brian at Logo Pro. If there's anything that you folks need for your wedding day with regards to apparel, any paper products, invitations, table, tents, you name it, they got it. So with about 5 minutes to spare here, we are going to give you just at least one more minute here to see if we have any more entries come through. Again, type in your name and DWS giveaway behind that, and we will collectively pull those together and get them entered into the drawing. Is there anything else you want to cover, Paul?
No, I'm afraid I might.
It'd be cliche for me to ask you.
Yeah.
Big country?
Any last minute questions, you can also text them to me.
Yeah.
Again, 563-349-7276. But more importantly than that, make sure to follow us on our Facebook page. I think we're a little over 800 followers or 800
Yeah.
likes.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's
in
growing
short
exponentially.
short a couple weeks. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's most important because if we want to
Please.
see, we want to see Mike wear some flowers on his head next broadcast.
I want to hit 200.
I don't want to hit 200. I don't want to be wearing no dress.
I want to wear makeup, that's for sure. I mean, I
we
can't
don't
wait.
even have to get to
There's a
200
few
either.
moles I have somewhere I want to cover up to see what I'd look like.
All right, so since he wants to wear makeup so much, why don't we make it, if we hit 100 by this night next week, I'll wear a flower crown. He'll get makeup applied
How cliche.
live. I said it twice, right?
Yeah, I
Same
know.
night.
I do have another question.
All
We
right.
actually covered this
100
one
by
in
next week.
100, and we're all
We're at 81 or 82.
dressing
I
up
think.
like women.
Well-
Equal rights.
All right, what's the question?
I think we answered this one last broadcast, but I'm glad
That's
somebody
okay.
asked it again. It's actually a good question. In your opinions, do you think a first look is better, or waiting until actually walking down the aisle moment?
You want to field that, or you want me to?
I'll let you do it. I don't want to mispronounce something.
Right now.
Everybody's watching. I'm under pressure. That's when my spelling gets all mumble jumbled. And all
Hi,
that.
Emily. Thank you for the question. It's whether or not you do it is entirely up to you. There are pros and cons. One of the pros to doing a first look is that it allows us to get the formal photographs out of the way before the ceremony. If not everyone, at least the bridal party. So it saves you time on the back end after the ceremony, so that you can start the fun sooner, if you will. The other thing that you'll need to decide on, if in fact you do a first look, is to decide whether or not you want it to be private. In other words, just you and your husband and myself and Carol, or my second shooter, whoever it may be that day, or if you want the entire bridal party and parents and everyone involved. One of the things that happens, if it is just the two of you, emotions will flow more easily for you, especially for the gentleman, because he's not going to have all of his guy buddies around heckling and doing things of that nature. So if you think your husband-to-be is going to be emotional and you want to capture that, then I would suggest going with just the two of you. What was the second part of the question?
Or waiting down to walk down the aisles moment.
Yeah. So,
See,
or
there I go.
even if you decide to wait, that's fine too, because between three cameras and two photographers, we will be sure to capture those moments, because one of us is going to be focused on the bride, one of us will be focused on the groom. So anything that does happen will be captured in that regard. So great question. Thank you for asking.
I say it's time to start giving away them prizes.
Yep, I got 2 entries here that I need to write
Oh,
down.
yep. Get those in,
Get those
Uncle
over to
Andrew. Well, what are we going to make Andrew do? We got to make him do something girly, too.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah. No, he's saying no behind the camera. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like all the viewers are all saying they want Andrew to do something.
Yes.
Oh, Andrew, we got to come up with something.
Yeah, who wants to see? What should we make Andrew do?
I say we make Andrew pierce his belly button,
Oh yeah.
or get a flower on his lower back.
Nice.
Yeah. No.
That's hilarious.
idea.
I'm gonna just skim right over that,
Why?
because I'm reading for more questions here.
Oh.
Don't
worry about me. Andrew, you want to get your belly button pierced?
Any last minute entries? You guys can text them in 563-349-7276.
Yeah.
Anything else that you guys want covered really quickly while we're here?
It's not for me.
Not for you.
That's for you guys.
I'm done talking to you.
I got excited. Every day.
All right, so let's start with Kelley.
Okay. Let's put this last name in.
Who wants to draw? You want to draw for Kelley?
Andrew, they want Andrew to wear a tutu.
Ooh, Andrew and the tutu.
Oh.
Yeah, a tutu. And
Trisha Murfield with a great suggestion. For
yeah.
Andrew, you got to come and show your face here real quick, so
Yeah,
everybody
come
can
show
see
that mug.
He's a
what-
doll.
Envision you in a tutu here in a couple weeks.
Good lord.
Everybody, please welcome Andrew here. He's doing a great
There's
job.
Andrew.
I'd love to wear a tutu for you. I'm here for you.
He's the best back end producer we've ever
That's
had.
great.
All right, so let's get started with the first drawing. Again, this is for Kelley's special for tonight, which is
I'm giving $100 off. So,
$100 off any package.
yep, any package. And
So you're going
again,
to-
we got sticky notes. This is a terrible idea again.
Yeah, we're running low on the funds here. Hey, Brian, hook us up with some non-sticky notes.
Yeah. Okay.
Just make sure they're monogrammed.
Yeah. What does that
You
mean?
can only pull one name, all right?
You guys can't keep using these big words around me on live television.
Why did we hire you?
I don't know.
I don't even
One name. You can only pull one, all right?
All right. Is this for you or me?
For me. $100 off for your DJ.
$100 off for your DJ. Goes to. You read it.
I'll read
You
it.
do the honors. Honor student. That's not true. It's never an honor student.
Emily Hull.
Emily.
Yeah, there
Right.
we go. She's been.
You can use that for anything too. So between DJ, you can also rent up lighting and stuff like that as well. So it's
He
just
used
$100 gift certificate.
Stephanie's putting me on blast. He used sticky notes again. She's an avid.
She's a loyal. She's
yeah.
loyal.
She's a regular.
Yeah.
She knows the problem we
All right.
had last week. With
Yeah.
that.
So why don't you pick for Polly?
Okay.
Paul El Guapo
Not that one.
Martinez.
Go deeper.
Deeper?
The backer. The colder one. I'm just kidding.
All right, that one will work.
I got the one here.
Don't worry, I don't get to read it.
Oh, Melissa Kern.
Melissa Kern, come on down. You're the next contestant
New
on
contestant.
DWS.
On DWS.
Yeah.
Very nicely
She's
done.
always watching too. That's good.
All right, so one of you guys
Give
have
this
to
to
pick
Miss Carol. Here you go, Miss
for me
Carol.
now for the big prize because
Carol.
these guys are cheap.
Carol, grab this.
$350
She
engagement
won't break the
session.
frame.
$350 engagement session. You don't even have to be booked with me. We can do this solely as an engagement session. So I would prefer it, obviously, if you book with me, but if not, that's fine too. So, without further ado, I think they say in Mexico. That's French, by the way.
Make sure you guys are messaging us your questions and stuff
You
too.
can't
Some of the
look.
questions we asked today have been messaged us the past week or so. Make sure you guys are messaging those to
Straight down.
our Facebook page. You can tweet those to us as well. So I want to make sure we can answer those questions live here for you. But sometimes it's nice to kind of have those questions built up. So
Subscribe.
Agree. That's-
subscribe, that's for
We
sure.
want to get to 200.
That's another tough one.
All right, so the winner of the engagement session is Brittany Blaylock.
Uh-oh, that's Andrew's spelling. That sounds questionable. Is it Blaylock or is it
Brittany
Blaylock? I thought I read
Blaylock.
it. Oh, he got it right. I was wrong.
And oh, she is local. She says
Mhm.
she's
She
subscribed
sure is.
and
Yep.
watching, but can't comment.
She's
for
with
some
her.
reason.
She's with her friend.
she commented, said she can't comment.
No, her friend.
friend commented
I remember it way
on her
back up in the
behalf? Okay.
comments.
Yeah.
Either way, Brittany, congratulations. Contact me. So again, if you guys have one, contact us. Probably the best way is either via
Yes.
email.
She's with Stephanie Waite.
Awesome. Contact us and leave us your contact information via info@diamondweddingservices.net. Again, that's the general email box. It's info at Paul's typing it in if you can type
Oh no, I didn't. I wasn't listening.
it in.
What do I type?
Info at
Info?
Diamond Wedding Services. I'll help you with the spelling.
Slow down.
info@diamondweddingservices.net, or you can call us here and please leave a message if no one is answering the phone. We are in and out of this office all the time. 563-888-1087. Can you type numbers?
Yeah, I can do that too.
563-888-1087.
888
That's
87. I know what 87 is. I'm an amigo. He's not.
All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in again this week. Stay tuned for next week. We are going to have another special guest next week. A week from this evening, it's 7 o'clock, same bat time, same bat channel. 7 p.m. Central next week, another special guest, and we have at least 3 special guests lined up for the next 3 weeks, and they are all people that are in the wedding industry that you may have questions for that can help you out where we can't. So,
Are they giving stuff away too?
yes, I believe every single one of them is
Yeah.
coming with some sort of discount or gift in mind.
Ah, nice.
So
I
make
love
sure to
prizes.
tune back in. Please, guys,
Subscribe. That's my
share this with your friends.
Yes.
Anybody and everybody that you know, share it out to them. Everybody knows somebody that's going to get married or will be getting married here either this year or next, and we want to be able to help you out in any way possible. So, from Kelley Big Country Clemmy to Paul, I can't spell Martinez. I am Mike El Jefe Federer, and we wish you the best of evenings tonight. And check us out again next week. Thank you. Enjoy your evening.
I can spell just fine, thank you. Alright, and blank shot stream.